This is a technique for creating a paper clay embellishment. What I'm using is hand-carved wood molds and paper clay. Paper clay is a material that you can buy at most craft stores. Michael's, for example, has paper clay. What you're seeing now is the wood, hand-carved wood blocks, and the white pieces are the unpainted paper clay. The painted paper clay, which is painted just with acrylic paints, and I use it for embellishments. You can embellish a greeting card with it. You can embellish a scrapbook designs with it. Those are the bronze-colored painted pieces. Now we're going to show you exactly how to use paper clay next. This is the paper clay package here, and I'm going to pull out a clump of paper clay. It looks like this. Actually, this has been used. It's got a little color to it. And I usually go for a depth of about a 1/4 inch when I make my paper clay embellishment. So I start out with a clump, and this is a brayer. You can use anything you need to press the paper clay down, but a brayer works very well. So I'm going to go for about a 1/4 inch thickness on this piece. And of course it depends too on how deeply your stamps are cut. And I'm taking the wood cut block. Try to get that out here. Smooth that down. Here's the wood cut carved block that I'm going to press into the paper clay to make my embellishment. And there's a little paint that came off of the block from the last time I used it, but that easily is removed with an X-Acto knife. I can pick that out. And I can also take the X-Acto knife and cut around the edge if I want a shape to this piece. I can also use a cookie cutter or some other small metal cutter and cut it in a specific shape, a round shape or something like that if I want to make a a round-shaped embellishment. The other thing I can do at this point is to put a hole in it if I want to sew it on or create something like that. So we do all these things while it's wet. Now that I've finished this, say I put the hole in or whatever I want to do, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry just as it is. It just air dries, and in probably 24 hours it'll be completely dry and ready for painting. And at that point, once it's dry, I can take a nail file and file any edges. For example, on here, if the edge isn't quite smooth, I can take the nail file and just file off any part of the paper clay that I don't want to be shown. And at that point, it's ready for painting.